Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Eustace, and today I'm going to be talking about increasing epilepsy awareness and reducing stigma. What is epilepsy? Epilepsy is a neurological disorder caused by unusual nerve cell activity in the brain. People may experience seizures, psychological problems, and physical problems. As you can see on the right, it's epilepsy around the world. 3.4 million of Americans have active epilepsy, and 65 million have active epilepsy globally. The main problem that our project's going to be tackling is the stigma of epilepsy. Epilepsy is an example of a conceivable stigmatized identity, meaning that it's an identity that's hidden from others and is often stereotyped. So one of the main big problems would be social media and it's spreading misinformation. Examples would be saying that people with epilepsy are contagious, and that is not true. Another one would be false treatment. Experienced stigma is often associated with anxiety and depression, decreased quality of life, and hiding the disorder from others due to being fearful of being judged or made fun of during their seizures. Our research question is, what type of support appears in the TikTok videos involving epilepsy? So for our project, we used TikTok because it's a big social media platform and not much research is done through this platform. So the methods that we did was 968 TikToks were pulled, which contained the epilepsy tag and were not deleted as of June, and only 304 were applicable. The types of support we were looking for was emotional, network, and informational. As you can see on the far right is one of the screenshots of one of the videos we were looking at. And it says, rating things strangers have done during my seizures, part 5. And then the left of it, it shows a support animal, which is a horse, comforting one of the patients. This was an example of the coding that we did. As you can see in the first column, it shows the ID. In the second column, we had to write down what was the topic. As you can see, we have ratings for strangers, ratings for dads, and some were not applicable. In the third column, how was the topic relayed? And we had to write down, it could be about storytelling or service dog bringing medicine. And then the last column is the type of support. This is the graph that we made. And as you can see in the x-axis is the amount of occurrences. And then in the y-axis is the type of support. As you can see from this, you can see that the network is clearly being shown in a lot of these videos, and emotional coming in second. And not too many informational videos throughout the TikTok videos pulled. So why is it important? It's important to get a better understanding of the gap between healthcare providers and patients regarding epilepsy, and to spread awareness and to reduce stigma. I would like to thank my mentors, Tatiana and Patrick, and my partner, Sophia. And I would like to thank the National Science Foundation. Thank you for listening.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Hawks, and I'm from Florida International University. Today, I'll be exploring epilepsy support through TikTok. So what is epilepsy? Epilepsy is a chronic neurological disorder within the brain that has after effects such as seizures. So to be diagnosed with epilepsy, you have to have 1 unprovoked seizure with a high risk of reoccurrence or 2 unprovoked seizures. People living with epilepsy also face the stigma throughout history, such as being considered possessed and within the 19th century prone to violence, and until 1980, they were forbidden to marry in certain parts of the United States. So smartphone usage has been increasing. Social media usage has been increasing as well. This gives an opportunity to people to showcase their lives and show how their life experience is to other viewers. So this also gives an opportunity for people with chronic conditions to do the same as well. Today, we'll be exploring this research question, which is how do people with epilepsy get the type of support they need through TikTok? So we chose TikTok as our social platform for our research because it is a very popular social platform with over 138 million users within the United States as of April 2022. It is within 154 countries, And it also gives an opportunity for people to showcase themselves in a face-to-face interaction to their viewers that isn't necessarily possible in other forms of social media platforms such as Reddit. So we had 900 videos given to us through an API that contained the hashtag epilepsy. We then decided what was the topic, how that topic was relayed, and what form of support does it relay. So for instance, we coded one video, ratings for strangers, and how that topic was relayed. So this person was giving us a story, so we went with storytelling. And what form of support does it relay? Network, because they're trying to build their platform and gain more followers. So videos that were not applicable for us were those that were not in English, those that used the hashtag inappropriately, such as strobing lights, and those that were actually not related to epilepsy at all. Afterwards, we went through a thematic analysis example with 304 videos. So the type of support stays the same. However, theme and how that theme was relayed, we created two separate code books for any patterns that we saw in the initial phase. So for instance, we have network as a type of support. So that one stays the same. The theme and topic, we called it epilepsy awareness because there is giving us definitions of epilepsy and epilepsy seizure first aid and how that theme was relayed. So they provided us with jury content. So that means that the content was not considered funny, but it was not a form of storytelling. So the results have shown that the support type within the TikTok videos is that network support is the highest occurrence in these videos, and then emotional, and then later informational. In addition, we have the frequency of hashtags used in the TikTok videos, such as epilepsy has the most amount of hashtags throughout these videos. And then we have FYP for you and for you page. That way their videos gets to be displayed within the home page of TikTok and gives an opportunity for their videos to be shown outside the epilepsy community. So what is the significance of all of this? This gives us an increase of awareness and it allows us to debunk misconceptions that people with epilepsy have been facing. In addition, this allows them to reduce stigma, and this also gets the support of the people living with epilepsy in need. So I would like to acknowledge my mentors, Tatiana and Patrick, and my partner, Christopher. And we are funded by the National Science Foundation. And if you have any questions, please contact me at shawk011@fiu.edu.